For those of you who do not know where St. Peter's Episcopal Church Kasson is 14 miles west of Rochester, and it's a town of about 6,000 people. So we're close to Rochester, yet very rural in our roots. And 18 months ago, we, the members of St. Peter's Church in Kasson, were really searching. We were really searching for what we were called to do as a faith community. And we studied several ideas, and several things were presented, but really paramount in all of this discernment was a desire to care and share with a radical hospitality that would make the true spirit of the mission and ministry of the Episcopal Church in Minnesota our reality. It was so easy to listen to it and to talk about it and to say the words, but how were we going to make that our reality? We knew that there was a great deal of need in Dodge County. It is one of the smallest counties in the state of Minnesota. Our local emergency services organization currently served 400 families per month in Dodge County with help. Social services estimated when we talked to them that they received requests from at least one family per week who had extreme needs but who did not qualify for assistance, often known as the working poor. All of this seemed to fall in place for us when our then deacon, Phyllis Kunz, suggested establishing a partnership with the residents of Dodge Board and Lodge, and that's our local sober house. We have 2 of them in Kasson. And then she and I talked about engaging them in helping us serve a weekly meal. We wrote a proposal, we presented it, it was approved, and a place at the table was born. We started December 1st of last year and began serving meals every Wednesday at 5:30, always free of charge. The meals are first come, first serve. When the food's gone, there isn't any more. So we have a lot of people there at 5:20. And we began seeing some very real rewards other than feeding people from the program. We saw a number of volunteers from other organizations stepping forward. It is, after all, a small town, and when I'm going to the grocery store and they're asking me what I'm buying for food this week, word gets around. So people from other churches, people from other youth groups came and helped. And we also saw relationships being developed between those who shared in the meal. For Mission Project 2012, St. Peter's was already serving a meal, but we decided to take it a step further, and we established something called St. Peter's Pantry. This is a place where all who come through the door can shop and take home non-perishable goods that they might not be able to otherwise afford. And with the help of one of my extreme couponer friends, I am not one of those, I've never suffered from that, but we all gather our coupons every week, present them to her, and we give her a budget, and she shops, and we, in 2 weeks, purchase $750 worth of goods for $265. Wow. So, I know, it's real. I'm just telling you. I don't know what she does. But she's energized by that she can actually do something for us, even though she's not a member of St. Peter's. I have to tell you that during my travels this winter to other faith communities in Minnesota, I have listened to stories from many who said to me that they felt completed only in serving greater numbers, that they really needed to see that greater number of people. Smaller groups just didn't do it for them, or they knew that there were people coming through the door in some of their programs, and they really didn't need a free meal. And it really bothered me at first, as Tim knows. I had to do some real internal discernment to decide what to do with that. And what I decided was they found a place. They found a place of greater number. Thank goodness for my small town roots, because I enjoy the smaller piece. I have seen people come through the door, I can tell you stories about every face that you're about to see, and that completes me. This ministry has been wonderful for all of us. And I will always remember the words of my mother, who said to me once, whenever and wherever you can, care, really care for those around you. At the end of the day, you'll be glad you did. And in the end, to me and to this community, she was and continues to be very, very right. Mission can be a way of life if you allow it. It can permeate your faith community if you allow it. And I hope.
The Mission Project 2012 of the Episcopal Church in Minnesota fits well with the mission and vision of St. Peter's Episcopal Church in Kasson. St. Peter's is committed to building loving and supporting relationships with more and more people and faith communities in order to become a more integral part of the communities around us. A Night Without Hunger especially resonates with St. Peter's, who have made a commitment to feeding people every week on Wednesday nights with a place at the table. The supper is an inspiring thing. All are truly welcome to a place at the table. Some folks have a need for a home-cooked meal because of financial or other life changes, and St. Peter's is glad to provide such a meal. But the overall feel of a place at the table is one of hospitality and fellowship, and it's a wonderful thing. Members of the surrounding communities from all walks of life come together for food and fellowship, and many have become a regular part of the life of St. Peter's. More and more people in the surrounding communities are becoming aware of a place at the table, and residents at the Dodge Borden Lodge and members of the United Methodist Church in Kasson have also been an enormous help in coordinating the weekly meal. As we move forward, we will continue to discern how the Spirit is guiding us to grow or to modify the program as we seek to engage God's mission in this place.
A better place. I've tried and I have failed, Lord. I've won and I have lost. I've lived and I have loved, Lord. Sometimes that's such a cost. One thing I know, the world's been good to me, a better place awaits, you'll see. Some days I'm so confused, Lord. My past gets in my way. I need the ones I love